Hey everyone, welcome back. So now we have successfully installed TestNG plugin in Eclipse. It's time to write the first automation test case using the TestNG framework. In this video, I'm going to write first automation test case using the TestNG framework. So let's move to the agenda of this video. First, we'll see how we can add the TestNG library to the project so that project can understand the TestNG functions. After that, we will write the first automation test case using TestNG framework. Now let's move to the next slide and see how we can add the TestNG library to the Java project. Prerequisite for it to create a Java project. Now I have already created a Java project during the Selenium session, so I'm going to reuse that. In case if you want to create a new Java project, you can create a new one, or if you want to use the existing one, you can use that. So once the Java project is ready, we have to create the sample test script. So now we have learned how to write the Selenium code. So I will write some sample Selenium code, and after that I will add the TestNG library to the project and convert that sample code to the TestNG test case. So let's see it practically. I'll go to my Eclipse. So here you can notice this is my existing project Selenium training. Now I would like to create a new package. So I'll right click on SRC, click on new and click on package. I will provide the package name testng.demo. You can provide the name whatever you want. I will click on the finish button and now you can see package has got created. Now I want to create a new class. So I'll right click on the package, click on new and click on class. I will provide the class name sample test case. You can again provide whatever name you want, and since we are using the TestNG, so we do not need main method. So this time I'm not going to select public static void main checkbox because main method is not required. Now I'll click on the finish button. Now you can see class has got created and there is no Java main method, right? Now let's write the Selenium code to launch the Google Chrome browser and google.com page. And this time we are not going to use the Java main method. So we will create the normal method of Java. So let's write it public void launch Google page. You can provide the name whatever you want. Now to launch the Chrome browser and google.com page, I will write the script inside this method. In interest of time, I have already written a code to launch the Google Chrome browser. So let's copy the code from there. I will open a screenshot demo package which contains orange HRM login class. So I'll open it and from here I'll copy these two lines of code. Now I'll close the orange HRM login class and will paste these two lines of code here, right? So these are the two lines of code to launch the Google Chrome browser. Once the browser is launched, I want to open google.com page. So I'll write a line of code for it, driver.get, and here I will specify the URL of google.com page, which is https://www.google.com, right? So I have written three lines of code to launch Google Chrome browser and google.com page, right? These lines of code are written in a normal Java method. Now I want TestNG to consider this method as a test case. For that, I will have to apply one TestNG annotation. TestNG has various annotations, right? I'm not going to cover all the annotations in this video. I'm going to cover only one annotation, which is @test. So @test is an annotation which you have to apply on your method. Method on which @test annotation is applied, then TestNG consider that method as a test case. So now you can notice I have written @test on the top of this method. Now TestNG will consider this method as a test case, right? But still there is an error on the line number 8. So let's move the mouse on line number 8. And here TestNG is providing multiple options here. There is an option add the TestNG library. So now we are going to add the TestNG library to the Selenium training project, right? Once the TestNG library is added to this project, then you can use all the TestNG features. So I'll click on the link add TestNG library. So now you can notice TestNG library is added to this project, but still the error is not gone because we need to add the import statement for this test annotation. To fix this error, I will move my mouse on @test annotation line of code And here you can notice Eclipse is giving a suggestion to add the import statement. And this import statement is coming from org.testng.annotations. Ensure you are adding that import statement from the TestNG. So I'll select it. And now you can notice import statement has been added and error is gone, right? So now this method is considered as a test case, right? Now we have written the first automation test case using TestNG Framework. It's time to execute it. So let's right click in the class, run as TestNG test. So now you can notice we are not running this code as a Java program. We are running this code as a TestNG test. So let's click on this. I'll click on this OK button. Now you can notice Selenium is launching the Google Chrome browser. Browser is launched and google.com page is also opened. So we have written a script to launch Chrome browser and the google.com page, which is done. So let's go back to the Eclipse one more time and let's look into the console. So this is the console where you can notice past launch google.com page. So which means from here you can understand there is a test case which name is a launch Google page. This test case is passed, right? So here some more information on the number of test cases which got executed, passed and failed. So test run 1, there is 0 failure and 0 escape. And you can find more details here as well. So total test run 1 is passed and there is no failure and no escape, right? As you are running this test case as a TestNG test, Eclipse console is providing the information of number of test cases executed, passed, failure and escape. In one of the previous video, we have discussed that Selenium does not generate the report. That is the reason we use the TestNG framework. So this time we have executed the test case as a TestNG. So now we are expecting a report to be available. If you want to see that report, you have to refresh your project after execution, right? So I'll right click on the project, click on refresh, and now here you can notice in bottom test-output folder is created, right? So let's open it and here you will find emailable report.html, right? This is an HTML report which is generated by TestNG. If you want to open that, then right click on it, open with, you can select the web browser. Now this report is getting launched in the web browser and here you will find all the information about the test cases which got executed. So as of now I have written only one test case that got executed and that got passed as well. There is a 0 test case which is escaped, there is no test case which is retired and there is no test case which is failed. Total number of time. Now here you can notice the time took to execute the test case. So it is somewhere around 6 seconds, right? And this is the name of the test case. The name of the test case is launch Google page. This is displayed with a green background color because this test case got passed. In case if any test case fails, then it is displayed with a red background color and it also shows the information why the test case got failed. In the coming videos, we will write few more test cases and see how the failure test cases are displayed in the report. For now, let me close it. So this is how you can write your first automation test case using the TestNG framework. Now let's move to the presentation again. In case if you have any question, query, please feel free to write me an email to shailendra.trainer@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now let's meet in the next video.